I didn't like. I didn't like Magic City. We live. All right.
Talking about strip club.
Don't mind us.
That's a part of the dog community. Think about it.
Because we have hella fun.
It is.
I got videos right about every one of the dog games so far at a strip club with me.
I don't think I've been to a dog show where we didn't go out to the strip club after it.
Yeah, you still like this shit? Man.
Okay, y'all, we back. We apologize for the intermission. It was due to technical difficulties, but we back. I don't remember what I was saying, but we talking about show and tell.
You was coming off the note off a phone up on the show, and we was talking to Chelsea last week.
Okay, thank you. Wait, what? God damn it. Okay. God damn it, I like you.
We talked about ass and got off confused on track.
But yeah, we was talking about. I was talking about Chelsea. I was saying how like she had a good case to defend, and I've actually seen Pimpin' Ain't Easy in person several times, and people have were saying that she sent bad semen, blah blah blah. I don't know that to be true. I know it was allegedly, So, but I'm saying she bring her dog out. She bring her dog out. So I that wouldn't be somebody like I don't even know Chelsea on a personal level, but that would be somebody I defend. That bitch bring a dog out. They saying, oh, it's not. It don't look like this. I've heard some people say, they got the semen, but it don't look like. But they can go a whole nother way because shit, the dog is not necessarily gonna always look like the dad or the mom. Shit, it's genetic shit. Go way back down. That's the risk you run.
Yeah,
but
bring a dog.
But I'm just saying, as far as big breeders that has been in controversy, who have been able to defend themselves, my hat's off to Chelsea, because people saying, with new levels, you're gonna always get new devils, but people saying this and saying that, but
new levels and new devils.
But people saying this shit. People saying this shit, but that bitch got the, she got the receipts and she got to back it up, shit, nigga. What can you? But you hollering, oh, I had the best dog in Texas. Oh, I made the list. I made this and I made that. And I'm glad we got the Bully Spin podcast here. They create these lists.
The list.
These lists. First off, I'm gonna get a little bit off topic. Are y'all gonna do a brokest breeders list since y'all did the richest breeders list? Y'all did a richest list.
I ain't gonna put nobody out.
Okay, so let me ask y'all, how did y'all come up with that list? The ones, what is it called? The richest, yeah, that's the one.
Well, how did you come up with the list period?
What was the thought process behind that? Because I got a few lists. They don't never want to let me say my list, but
Yeah. It's pretty much people that kind of put it that already be putting it in people's faces.
Mm-hmm.
So for people to say the IRS gonna be looking at me, they was already looking at y'all.
Yeah,
y'all been doing this shit. How you think we got the shit?
Yeah.
So,
so you saying that's what I'm saying? What was the criteria? Like y'all got receipts actually?
not necessarily.
Okay. Based off what?
Shit, if a nigga posted 50,000, you knew that was.
Yeah, niggas be posting stuff, and they on the lease shit, and we probably could have got something wrong.
I didn't say y'all got nothing wrong.
No, I'm just saying
what the criteria was.
No, it ain't really too much of criteria. You just
was popping their shit.
I like
something to show for it.
I like the list. Y'all always get somebody talking about the list, some type of list.
I like the
and
list.
We be talking about it. We did a whole show based off the list.
That's how I met. Hey, we met on. Well, I ain't gonna say we met, but we kind of got off on a bad start.
Yeah.
Homie was like, man, whoever made that list. Oh yeah. I forgot what bro said, and I had said something fly then. Hey, from the missus was on my ass.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
For the regular list, not the riches. For the regular list, I'm saying, what's the criteria?
James.
Man, it's a lot of everything. You can't get stuck on thinking it's just this or stuck on thinking it's just that. It's a package of everything that makes up breeders now. Because breeders not like it used to be back in the day when we used to have 16, 17-inch dogs, and all we had was an MSN board. All you could do was take a picture of your dog, post on MSN board, and come to a show. But now the dog game is so evolved. Now, are you progressing the breed? Are you active in your community? Like, it's different variables outside of you producing dope ass dogs. I think a lot of people get stuck on just, oh, I'm banging out dope ass dog. That's a strong factor, but it's a lot of other things that go into that. That's equally as
So
strong.
like you actually being hands-on, producing wise, like how many puppies is she producing, what her dogs look like all that.
Is that's some of it, but like I said, it's a part of a
Everything.
bigger picture. You know what I mean? So like if you're doing your job, man, you making sure people knowing who you are, you working your dog, producing good shit, doing great business, being great in the community, you know what I'm saying? You'll get recognized. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you behind, if you're not, say you're not a more upfront type of person, you just doing your breedings behind closed doors, and that's on it.
Yeah, you
Fresh
can't
on the
expect
show.
to
you
live
can't
like that
expect because it's you're only doing a fraction of what
What it take.
yeah, based on our criteria. You know what I'm saying?
So
I can see how a lot of shit could probably come off like we being, picking favorites. But it really don't be like that because, like, shit, the homies will be up there on the top 5, but, we really try to be fair as possible. But even when we try to get it as right as possible, we still wrong, fam.
It's gonna be wrong.
What you think about the list, Steven?
we all getting along.
Obviously, they're not gonna hold nothing against you because it sound like I was probably talking real reckless.
I mean, the list, I feel like it should get people, tuned in and shit. But like, I wanted to know what the criteria is based on what you said. Shit, I mean, I guess it is what it is, but I feel like it'd be a lot of popularity. Honestly, like shit, it's clout shit.
Is that part of the criteria, clout shit?
If they getting a lot of clout,
I'm asking, is it popular?
To be honest, it don't matter.
I ain't gonna lie and say it don't. It play a part. It play a part. But shit,
But that's life. And anything in life, it don't matter if you walk in somewhere and 100 niggas know you and 20 niggas don't. Guess what? Them 20 niggas is gonna try to figure out who the fuck you are. Because why all them 100 niggas know you and them 20 don't. So I mean, that makes sense.
But it was made out of love. Like it was made to put a spotlight on on the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I brought it over here, I was in the rap game, and I used to be under Real Tune. Not under him, but me and him we was doing a documentary in Fort Worth, and I seen how the list was like, impacting the game. So I'm like, man, bring this shit over here. You feel me? And it did. When we dropped that first deal dub list, that motherfucker did his job.
He did what it was supposed to do.
I will never forget that.
I never forget that.
I will never forget seeing that list. I remember, you saw that list? I said, what list? What is you talking about? I'm like, I don't know, and I'm looking. And he said something, and I went back and looked, and I was like, well, who the fuck is that? He was like, the nigga who made the list. And I was like, oh, and he was like, he was like, well, I ain't gonna say you wrong, babe, but you should probably not talk that bad, to people, because, I'm trying to get in the shit. And I was like, oh, no, I'm still, I'm still
I couldn't even say that, James. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, that's why we tell you, boy, stay about the comments.
That list, I think, was like the trending topic for like 2 weeks straight. Now, I ain't gonna lie. The DMW list, which my husband was a part of, I ain't gonna lie. All them lists, I actually feel like for the most part, I'm about to say 80%, maybe 85%, I agree with the list. It's the placement for me. It's the placement for me. And then sometimes also, I'm gonna play devil's advocate a little bit. Sometimes on the list, I feel like what was it? Central Texas the last list, or something like that. I felt, and y'all done did this once before. On the DMW list, y'all did this once before. It was multiple niggas from the same camp.
Boys all on different
and we love the Island Boys.
Love them. Love them all.
Shout out to the Up Next Bully podcast. We love them.
How come
But-
y'all wasn't one?
But that's what I'm saying. It was. That's
I'm
what
like,
I'm
why were
saying.
they not one?
and
And
then-
how did y'all pick who was this number, this number, this number?
Well, like you got three or four different individuals within that circle of camp. So if I sell my dogs and my puppies, you don't get my money. If he sell his dogs, his puppies, he don't get his money.
Depending on the camp.
If he breed to a dog, he breed to, you don't get them monies.
The only exception in Central Texas to me is pushing the pack.
Okay, yeah, I agree. But I mean, I agree with what you're saying, that which is true. But I'm saying it still could. I feel like if they decide to be a camp, whether who getting who money off, we decide to be the camp, and I recognize your camp on the list. That to me, that's enough. Even if it's just one person, or maybe instead of putting the actual person, if it's multiple people in the camp, maybe I should just put the kennel, like Island Boy. You know what I'm saying?
Producer.
Huh?
Stay over there.
Okay, we talking, but that's what I'm saying. If we talking about, but that's what I'm saying. But like, I mean, it could, but to me, it could be argued because it's like a lot of people feel. Because I feel like, well, they could have been spots for other people because they part of the same camp. Like even when you go back to the damn W list. Cause you got like 3, 4. You got like 3, 4, 5 people on the list that stream dog from one camp.
Let me ask you this. Can you put Dre and my bad man, I didn't mean to cut you. Can you put Dre and Tony in the same basket?
Yeah, you can. I can. And the only reason I say that is because now, of course, if you ask Dre, and Dre don't call your ass up here either, because I know you itching for it if you're listening. But but I'm saying though, to me it would be Tony, because Dre's, from Tony. I'm not saying he under him. I'm not saying he who above or whatever. But if we want to get down to the nitty gritty, Tony, helped Dre get to where he is now. So I'm just saying, if we talking about the breeder as a whole, and saying yes, I would choose Tony because Tony helped Dre get to where he is now. Did Dre got his own spotlight now? And is he a breeder in his own right now? Yes, I'm not saying he's not.
I completely
You got Young
now.
Money, you got OVO.
I completely
OVO
understand now why y'all broke them up.
Oh, and that's what I'm saying. It's that the student can always surpass the teacher, but the teacher's gonna be there to teach other ones, other people to get to where they got. Why you go? Even if you surpass me, I still got you to where you are to get past me.
I don't think he necessarily passed them, but if we doing it about a year, Dre might have a better year than Tony.
He might have a better year.
I ain't gonna say he surpassed him.
I didn't say it was surpassed him, but I mean,
nah. I just cleared it up because I said some shit like Young Money and OVO.
Oh.
I don't want Tony to see these hoes be like,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the same way. But that's what I'm saying. The teacher, if I taught you and I got you to where you could surpass me, I got you to that point, or I had something to do with that point. Because I'm saying it does go off the breeder as well. If I got you to that point, why wouldn't I give you your recognition? For you to help somebody else in the game or whatever. Yes, nigga, you the top tier. The reason I am today, because you pushed me so hard. That's the whole part of a fucking coach. Nigga, so yes, I got to give you your props.
But go ahead.
I was just gonna touch on with the list. I think people get the misconception with us with the list for like a division thing when it's never what purpose was intended to do. Division. It was just to shine light on people and breeders and camps, and otherwise wouldn't get the light, because we know who the big guys are, who making the real noise out there. The bullseye people that's out here really doing it too. You know what I mean? So it was a way to get them some recognition as well. And also, if you look at any other industry, there's top lists on other top rap artists, top basketball players, it's always a list on something. You know what I mean? I just want the people to understand, like, it's not for a division. And since the list came out, we see more people being more active out there with their dogs, on internet, on the shows, on wherever they doing with their dogs. They getting out there, you know what I mean? They wanna hit the list, you know what I mean? And we love to see it. You know what I mean? We go to shows and people run it up, man, y'all see, they want to show their dog. Look at what I got, man. I whipped up this 2 times, 5 times, 6 times. You know what I mean? We love it. You know
the shit was genius. I'm not saying the shit was genius. It was pure genius. And that's what I'm not saying I have anything wrong with it. I actually think it's a dope idea. Is when it comes, like I said, I think the placement could be a little bit off sometimes, but that at the same time, it's my opinion because it's an opinion-based list.
So let's keep it a buck. Who you taking off and who you switching on the last DFW list that dropped off?
There you go.
The
last DFW list that dropped off. Who you? What you doing?
I don't even remember who was up there, but I would damn sure. This is not about to say I'm damn sure gonna say my husband should be way five. Definitely, my husband should be top 5.
Where was he on the list?
I don't. He was somewhere he wasn't supposed to be.
I don't remember.
Like 15.
Can you put up?
13. He was like 13 or something. It's definitely somewhere. And you know what? If I could be real, but I'm just saying. A lot of those breeders on the list with him, and a lot of these breeders out here, period, could not be breeders if it wasn't for my motherfucking husband. And I said what the fuck I said. That goes from progesterone to TCI to AI. That's what I'm saying. Or me, whoever you see that fucking day. I'm just saying. I'm not saying all of them, and I'm not saying everybody come to us.
Now there go the list. I want you to look at it and see who would you reorder, who would you take off, and who would you put on. Now let's keep it a buck.
That's
Let's
last
keep it a
year.
buck, man.
Okay, last year the first list y'all put out, he was number 13. The second list y'all put out, he was number 11.
13?
Yeah. Justin Crawford was now. Okay, if I had to do the list, and this the most recent one, the top 20. If I had to do the list and move some placements around, I'm gonna do it like this. I would. Drake gonna get knocked all the way back down, probably to about. Drake gonna get knocked down probably till about 8. I'm gonna switch Tony till about 9. I would switch Jay. I would switch Dre in June. I would actually switch Rich to number 1. And I'm gonna tell you why. This nigga is doing his shit as far as franchising, as far as a whole complete program. From the criteria we done heard today, from popularity to production to I would switch Rich to number 1. Just based off there.
I can get with that.
I would put my husband probably at number 5.
Behind who? Who would be number 4 in front of him?
Yeah, probably.
And for the husband, she's talking about Don Johnson. What's up, big dog?
I'm definitely gonna move True Line Exotics JP. I'm definitely gonna move him. Probably I'm gonna bump him and Tony. I'm definitely gonna move probably number 7, top 10.
One thing about my for too, I be talking about could be the life of the party too, fam.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? When it comes to these shows, like in the show,
I'm gonna move Boss Line up a little bit. I would say I would move.
Nah, the real nigga shit, nigga. Doing Breeze at the dog show.
Boss Line up to like number 14. Everybody else pretty standard. Everybody else I would actually.
Where you moving June to?
I moved June with Dre.
So who would you put on that list, and who would you take off to put that person on that list? Who you feel like should be on there that's not on there? Yeah, who would you take off?
And it's a real question. It's a real question. Y'all feel like Creek? Because I be seeing a lot about Creek Line. Y'all think he should be on there? They say we missed him 2 years in a row.
I would put him. He wouldn't be high, but I definitely would put him top 20. Yeah.
But why? I'm just asking.
I mean, he do work. Yeah. He consistent. You know what I mean?
I heard
he consistent. His look is consistent. I agree. I give him that.
He only got 1/4 of what you need. Production.
I mean,
when last time you seen him at a show, Jazz?
I can't call him.
When last time you seen him on internet doing anything? If you only got 1/4 for you,
but his production production. We
can't base it off of his.
Like Dante shit. Like, you know how Dante shit got his look? I think Creep Pep's got his look, like, where he's like consistent with it. Like, you know how Dante, like, you gonna know when that shit came out of Dante shit. And that's one thing too that I can see a lot with Creep Pep's on his shit be like.
Yeah.
When he got a doing more. I was talking about with Creepline is dogs. What more can you say about Creepline outside the dog? Outside of, you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen a dude since I came back to the dogs. In the last 2 years, I ain't seen him at no show. I ain't seen him outside, period. When last time y'all seen him at a show?
What does dog look like?
Shit.
Him too. Y'all be missing the shit out of him because I
What's
know
his name?
He from Arkansas, right?
Who is him too?
Oh no, I call him Lil G. People call him Juicy Lil G. I know. I think Don just used his stud. See, y'all know. Hey, y'all know my mind be all over.
So Jazz, back to my original question. Who do you see that might need to be on the list that's not on the list, and who would you take off to put
I actually said the everybody after I rearranged them was actually. That's why I said for that list I would actually just rearrange. Everybody else is probably standard. The only person that the only count I would probably put on there is Martha from 81G Bully. Martha's 81G Bully, and I say
Martha does not get enough love. Martha is when we say out here with the community. If anybody message Martha, call Martha. Hey, I'm thinking about doing this. How can I help?
Not even on that.
I do. Her dogs.
Not even on that. Check the flyers that she goes. She always on the sponsorship. She always sponsors. If you're talking about popularity, if you're talking about going to shows, if you're talking about networking, and if you're talking about, you know what I'm saying.
Is she the one that had that old bulldog?
OG
Able, yeah.
I had put on the page one time.
I think huh?
He had like an old 1880 bulldog or something.
She got a lot of different varieties. Yeah. She got a lot of different varieties.
White lady?
No, she Hispanic.
Oh no, that was wrong.
That's wrong.
And another.
Yeah.
That name sounds familiar. I'm on the EA sound.
I promise you gonna see A1G Bullies if you look at the sponsorship list on anything. Damn near on anything.
And if people pay attention, like when the list come out, it's based on that year. It's not based on, say, we're in 2023. It's based on what you doing in 2023, not 2022. 2023. It's per year basis. Easy because hey, look, now watch.
Where was that?
Now watch. I can tell you. Hey, look, now watch this. I can tell you one person. Hey, Jazz. I'm gonna keep it up. I'm just about to say, Roy. Easy. Because look, you can disappear. You can look in this dog. Look, bro, in this dog game, you can easily disappear. You can go from one to done, easy. Like you can wipe out your whole yard, sell all your dogs, not get active no more, not be seen, and go from hero to zero quick in this game, bro.
So
easy.
right with that, I feel like when he was going to the dog show first, because it wasn't my thing. I wasn't doing it. I wasn't going to no dog show. Wasn't for me. I think like the first one, and there was a point where we was hitting every show. Roy was there. That nigga was there at every show. He was gonna be passed the fuck out drunk before the show was over. But that nigga was there and he was working and he was doing his shit. Roy ain't been to no show in a long time.
Everybody was asking yesterday.
Grand champion, a nigga champion West Coast.
Yeah, so look.
Me and Stevie was literally just talking about that, but since that shit had happened with, we ain't gonna talk about it, but since that, he just been MIA, like literally ain't nobody seen him. Allegedly, he was taking stud credits for a dog that wasn't even papered for what, 5 understanding, right? Am I saying that wrong? Allegedly, I don't know.
I don't know the story.
Allegedly, bro. Allegedly.
You didn't know nothing about it?
I heard some stuff,
Allegedly. Well, if it didn't happen,
allegedly Vulture was not his. He didn't own Vulture. That man still owned Vulture. And he was doing breedings.
Yeah, y'all talk.
And he was giving Black Bang none of the money for the stud. I guess that he was getting stud credits. He wasn't giving them none of the money. So Black wanted the dog back. People wanted their paperwork. He said nobody wasn't getting shit.
Y'all fuck with
Nobody wasn't getting shit. No paperwork, none of that shit.
So look, so in 2021, you can go from showing your dog popping 2022 come around, whatever happened. You off the scene, you off the grid. You can't be on the list. You MIA. That's how you go from one to none, or you can go from nothing to something. Like 2022, you could not been mentioned on the list, but 2023, you came strong. You did. Okay, Dad, we know what's up. Boom, on there, easy.
Let me ask y'all this.
Okay.
Do y'all think from the outside looking in? Do y'all think we agree on everything? Like far as with the list?
Oh, absolutely
Yeah.
not. No,
Yeah.
we don't agree with everything. But I mean, it's an opinion. So
It's an opinion. That's why I said that's why it's an opinion-based list as well, so people get their feelings about the opinion.
I got one person that probably should have won that DFW list. And he wasn't on there. And I'm Warren Fields, man.
Okay, for this new one, yeah.
Yeah.
Warren Fields probably
Yeah.
could have made that motherfucker, man.
Shout out to
Warren.
Lee Field.
No. It's like, oh,
I'm thinking about Kid K too. Kid K,
Yeah, Kid K could have been on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple snubs. Like every list get a couple snubs. But them two for shit show. Warren been doing the thing.
yeah, one been doing this
And
thing.
he could have made it. I probably could have took somebody off the bottom row off of him to put him on there. You know.
Okay.
That guy I'm talking about, his dog name is Designer Baby.
I think we got one SLB on there. I seen him at the show. He hollered at me about an hour. Shout out to you, my guy from Arkansas. I think he's from Arkansas, but live here in Ennis. He set up a pet store in Ennis. African American guy, cool guy, XL. Yeah, with dreads. XL dude. Yep. He sure did, man. Shout out to you. You're doing your thing. Make sure y'all go support him. If they're in Ennis, Texas, dog supply. Anything you need with your dogs, he put it out there for y'all, man. To pull up on. That's big.
I like the variety. I like that there was. You know what y'all should have did though? How come we ain't no women on the list?
Right, I was waiting to ask
wait,
that.
no,
We doing the female list.
I remember, I know
Is
they
there
had,
going to be a woman list, or how would y'all even?
I
do
know
that?
they did. I know they did Janera on the Houston list. They did Janera on the Houston list, which I agree with.
When we put Janera on there, she told us to take out.
And then I know they did. What's her name? Bria. They did Bria on the Central Texas. But
It's women that make the DFW list for what you know.
I mean, so I know everybody looking at me. I'm like I'm behind the scenes, but I mean,
But we
whatever.
got you on there with Dunn. So
Yeah, I'm cool with that, but you know,
picture not up there. Then she want a picture.
I don't want no picture.
okay, so that's how we
I
put
could have been an
Dunn.
honorable mention.
If Dunn make the list,
I could have been an honorable mention.
no, because you just argued that y'all together need to be a camp. So we gonna put your ass as a camp,
So
goddamn.
if we put a female list, y'all ain't gonna be like we being biased, and then why y'all just make a female list?
No, you should, but I think a female list is probably going to be a little more subjective because
DFW female list.
Nah, I don't think they should go by. Well, that'll be a hard.
Well, why?
They were not necessarily.
Is looks
You're
gonna be
right.
a part of the category? Or looks gonna be a part of the category?
We do not care how no female look to get on no list. Hey, don't even put that in the universe.
Y'all don't. Now wait a minute. Now we gotta talk about y'all don't. Y'all don't, but y'all acting like it's some niggas out here that
The Bullet Spin Podcast do not give a damn about no woman looking on none of your list.
Wait a minute.
You made it,
I'm
baby.
gonna
That's
say
it.
this. I'm gonna say this, and I said what I said, and I ain't gonna say no names. Y'all might not, but I don't add the whole Bullet Spin Podcast in there. Cause I done heard some
Put
shit.
a name on it,
I done
goddamn.
heard
Put a name on it, goddamn.
I'm not trying to get sued.
Put a name on it.
For defamation of character. I heard allegedly.
We here, keep it funky then.
Nah, see, y'all
Nah,
trying to
keep it
get
funky
some
then.
stuff.
We here.
I'm not gonna do it. No.
For the grand.
I ain't doing it for nobody. But all I'm saying is that it was a rumor kind of floating around. And then that's what I'm saying. Y'all only put certain females on certain lists. That's what I'm saying. And I ain't talking about Janera. But y'all say put somebody on the list that we heard, don't mind, putting her heads in the clouds. I don't know for it to be true. I know it's not true. I'm confirming that. I haven't heard anything about you, but that's what I say. Your co-host, you might not want to speak for because I done heard some shit.
I can't speak for everybody.
To get on the list.
Nah.
Let me be clear. Let me be clear.
That's not true.
Let me be clear. Not.
Don't believe that
Let me
bullshit.
be clear. not necessarily. I didn't hear it. Not necessarily for the list. Let me be clear. Not necessarily for the list, but I've heard somebody have somebody that was on the list, a female, have entertained somebody.
Could it be just a mutual thing? They could have just been liking each other or something?
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, baby.
I'm not saying, but
There's been a few lists out with female. What city we talking about? I can narrow this shit down.
I'm not gonna narrow no shit down. I'm not gonna narrow no shit down. You ain't gonna get me like that. But
shit, I know you're talking about it right here in Texas, goddamn. Hit that buzzer.
But I say I've heard, pussy done been able to, get some people up there, and pussy ain't been able to get some people where they need to be.
Well, if it ain't good,
Well, they could have got the coaching.
I heard that Gucci got a booth in the back.
Wait a minute. And this
All right.
Wait a minute.
I'm
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I ain't telling you what city. I ain't telling you what state. But I'm gonna say this. I ain't telling you what city or what state. But I'm gonna say both breeders in question. I will say it ain't only been one breeder that I have been told, or that people have been told. Shit. That allegedly, because I ain't in nobody else's bedroom or what they do. And like here, I don't know if y'all watch my podcast, but like we say here, bitch, if that's the way you got to get to the top, please get to the top. If you opening up them legs,
I don't ever agree with that.
She don't ever agree with that.
I don't agree with that.
Look
here, I'm not fucking nobody for no studs.
Do not be popping for
now.
Sucking for studs. Popping pussy for puppies. We ain't doing none of that.
And I say that because people say I'm only known because of my
I'm about to
husband.
get banned off of YouTube.
People say that because I'm only known because of my husband. But shit, like I say, bitch, that's my husband. I'm sleeping with the nigga. I better get some kind of clap. Fuck you, man. But get it. But
This
it's
is
y'all.
This
a Bitches Bark exclusive only, y'all. This is only here with the Bitches Bark podcast show, man.
Look,
Just here, man.
In the version of the
Showing
podcast,
love, support.
This is Jazz Johnson. And y'all know out here we get grimy and dirty. We working with the bitches. And I've said it before, my merch is for sale. They sucking for stud credits. They popping pussy for puppies. They wifing for welfare. And they thinking for dollars.
I get my power right there.
Wait a minute. All females right here. All females, all different shapes, colors, sizes, right here. Do you not got, I'm going to say a small number. Do y'all not got 5 niggas in your inbox right now?
500. No, Florida having a damn dog day.
Every day.
Hey, y'all, but wait.
I ain't in that. Shout out to Bay. I ain't in
I
that.
sure ain't up in that motherfucker, boy.
And they big. And that's what I'm saying. The crazy part about the dog game, people want to get away from sex. Like sex ain't in the dog game, or like sex don't sell, or like this and that. Man, I am a happily married woman. Anybody, we just got through saying you lumping me with my husband. Anybody see him, you gonna see me. Anybody see me, you gonna see him. You don't think that I got niggas, breeders who know this, breeders in my inbox right now on some fuck shit.
I keep telling y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all.
Steve, am I lying?
Hell nah, you lying like a motherfucker. Ain't nobody tipping down there with fucking with Donnie. Get the fuck out of here. We ain't believing that, Jazz. We ain't believing that. So so let me ask you, can you help the female breeders that might not be experienced in this area? How do you handle that with let's say that might be mutual friends of you guys and y'all see this guy out all the time? How do you handle that?
What you mean?
Like
if they in my inbox with some dumb shit?
like the guy in your inbox with the bullshit. How do you handle that? And
keep it professional. Like
This is what he said, and this is what I said.
Do not
I said you can message
call
him.
me on Messenger.
Right, yeah.
But it's in my bio.
Yeah.
No small talk, just business.
Yeah.
If it ain't about no elfin or puppy, just no. What you want to talk to me for?
I mean, but do you let Dunn know, like, hey man,
he
thing?
know. He know. You can ask them. That's what I say. We done had plenty, and don't get it twisted. I'm not just talking about females. I'm not just talking about niggas and females inbox. It goes the other way too. Cause sex sell, they will solicit him. It happens all the time. But yeah, if you ask him, do he know or do I show him? Yeah. It was literally, this was just literally here recently. I think I talked about it last show. Nigga was in my inbox saying, hey, I need your help selling these puppies. If you don't mind, I'm gonna give you a percentage, whatever, we're gonna sell these puppies. Okay, cool. I'm saying, like, send me pictures, it's our business, we are professional. So he was like, no, send me pictures of the puppies he want me to sell. Bitch, how am I gonna sell the puppies with no pictures?
I know what you said.
Shit.
You tell a nigga to send you some pictures after you get unsolicited.
No, I didn't get no unsolicited pictures, but he was just like, hey, say, I've been admiring you for a long time. I love the way you go in, da 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 da. Say, like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I would love to have a girl like you know what I'm saying? Da 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 this, da 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 that. Like, are you single? Mind you, my husband is my motherfucking cover picture. Like, get the fuck, like, nigga. And then you in the dog game, and it's a breeder. That's why I say I'm pretty sure we all could really fuck some shit up if we wanted to. Stevie made a whole post about these married breeders really be in this bitch's inbox.
Stevie,
they be married men too.
I saw your wife at the show earlier this morning.
But I don't ever see them in yours, but I see them in mine.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Like, I could see you, your wife, and your kids at the show this morning, and we go out, and I post a picture. Niggas, why are you sending me her eyes? Screenshot.
Yeah.
They love doing the stories.
On the stories, honey. That's the story. Yo. And what they don't realize is if your page is professional and you're getting paid off of that, I'm gonna give y'all a little tip. Every time y'all look at my shit and go back and swipe back and look and go back and swipe back and look, it tells me every time you do it. And it tells me what time you was doing that shit too. Face, yeah. But shicey as a bitch. Y'all don't get in trouble.
Y'all gonna get in trouble. But no, this same dude that I'm talking about, I passed the phone to Dunn, and Dunn was like, say, nah, yeah, like, I can't do business with you now, bro. Like, whatever, we can't go forward. But that same way for him. And it's so funny that I'm talking, because it's breeder that I'm talking about, that made this list. Yeah, because we're gonna turn back around. She was in my husband's inbox at 2 a.m. This same bitch.
What list?
We'll talk after this motherfucker.
We'll talk. I didn't know the list.
Process of yeah, baby.
Look, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't.
That's the way when she trying to get stud service done, or when she may be getting restaurant test.
First of all, the bitch is, first of all, it's 2 a.m. Second of all, we close. What that nigga say on the Temptation, my business hours are from 9 to 5. But if you happen to slip in the DMs after 9 to 5, but it's crazy because why you slipping in my nigga DM when I can answer all your questions as well? Secondly, he a married man. Thirdly, and it wasn't like, oh, she didn't, because she literally apologized. Oh, I know it's late, but I was just, no. Second of all, at one point in time, she claims she don't know more. This bitch has my own personal number. But as my nigga should, he let me know. So I messaged her from my phone. Like, say, you need anything? Yeah, because we're not going for that shit. Like, at Fort Worth Finance, I'm going to let you know that right now. Fort Worth Finance, you tried, she out of there. Men, women, midgets, chicks, child, whoever.
So let me ask you something. So do y'all have like a business Instagram? Or
no,
together?
No,
y'all are separate?
We're separate.
But if you know Don, you know Jazz. If you know Jazz, you know Don. It one goes without the other. Like, bitch, you being shady, bitch.
You being shady.
So the only type of fucking stud credit you trying to get at 2 a.m. is from the nigga, not from the dog. I'm just gonna say it. Okay, my bad.
Right. It
wasn't even no stud credit. Y'all asked me what it was. That was, it wasn't even no stud credit. Ask me what she asked me. Ask what she asked.
No.
She wanted a picture of Loa. Like that ain't, like you can't screenshot that shit on the page. So you tell me what you think that conversation, nigga, that's the cover up. That's the cover up. At 2 a.m, you asking for a picture of Loa? Nigga, that's his profile picture. Fuck you mean? The fuck you need?
I tried to say it, but yeah.
Okay.
I just want to know what city.
No, ain't no city, no state, no nothing. It's look,
You know, on the Bushman podcast, we keep it $150. They make us say names and numbers and put addresses on shit. You know, that would get us.
Our bitches work. We keep it $150, but you know, I don't give no bitch no clout that ain't serving me no money in my pocket. Shit, and bitches like let it be known, that bitch ain't gonna get no clout off me, cause that's what they want. Shit, cause what they gonna do? Run to her page. What I'm boosting this bitch up for? They gonna run to her page.
Not Sharonda, what's it? Hey, Sharonda.
Yes.
What
At 2 a.m.
when they run to her page, are they running Texas, Central Texas?
They run into wherever her phone is on location on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Wherever her location is, that's where she at. When she in her skin, when she jump out, I don't jump in, but you know, wherever she at, that's where she
Leslie Hawkins said she want a female list. What's up?
We're on the female list.
Yeah, that's on the female
Yeah,
list.
she said she want a female list, man.
They
We
want a
want
female list.
Come on now.
We got a female.
And they gotta go back
All females.
Like the bitches that been like traveling the shows.
And that's what I'm saying.
Starting to do like little things, producing,
and don't get me wrong, like James said, I did defend myself. Yeah, we are one count. We are one count, but you know that little statement as a female though, we breaking it off as a female though, as a female breeder, I do get kind of pushed. A lot of females be like, oh, I'm doing it by myself or whatever. You got a man to help you. But I feel like a lot of times when you do have a man to help you, that's harder because you get pushed behind the man. You get pushed behind the man.
However you pushing, you putting. I don't think that sounds like some hating shit.
No, you get pushed behind the man.
I'm saying, but why does that matter?
Because a lot of females, a lot of single breeders, a lot of female single breeders have said, oh, you got husband. It's easier for you. It's easier for you. It's easier for you to be in the spotlight. But like I tell anybody, you know that Rick Ross song where he said, bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You can come in here. You can have my nigga come in here and tell you right now, nigga, I was in there shooting with him. I was passing him the ball. I was there practicing my layups, my damn self. Right. My nigga, he made me. I give him that. He made me what I am today. Yes, I wouldn't be where I am without him.
I think a lot of people.
But I am my own person.
A lot of people.
I'm my own breeder.
Yeah, a lot of people miss that. A lot of people don't realize, like, when the men breeder at home, whooping them pup. Who's really doing that?
Shit, the female.
Who's really doing it? Like, yeah, he do a lot of stuff, but I do it all. He ain't never wrote a contract in his life. That comes from me.
As the female should though.
Right, correct. That is my job. Yeah. He produces the dogs. Yeah. I sell them bitches, and I make sure everything is smooth.
This is what's getting us the bread. Shit, yeah. Hey man, I need help.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I can get it.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think that's just like a difference because, like you said, it's just like what side of the shoes you on. Like for me, for instance, me being by myself, I'd be like, shit. Oh. No, it ain't the same type of work. But I do get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like you still your own person. Like your husband is this person, and everybody know him because of this. But you still individually putting your own work in. Y'all are a team at the end of the day. But you can't get like maybe like lost behind his name, even though you already put in the work.
Yeah.
But as far as like being it harder, I think that's just like what side of shoes you're on because me, I do all this shit by myself. So it's like sometimes it can get hard, but then sometimes, like you said, sometimes it can be a plus because I do what the fuck I want in every fucking thing that I touch. So yeah, like
What you think, Sarah?
Yeah, but I mean, it's me and my dude.
Yeah.
So I'm not the type of person. I'm not gonna get pushed to the back. So I'm gonna make sure y'all gonna know who the fuck I am. And that's what it is. But I mean, I feel like shit.
I think it's also.
I wouldn't say easier. It's just like she said. It's what side you.
Yeah, it's definitely levels.
Everybody know that.
Some people are okay with being in the background. That's their personality. That's okay. They're okay being the backbone. Like, yeah, you go out, you push it. I'm gonna be at the house and I'm gonna do my thing here and I'm gonna make sure it runs. Some people are completely cool with that, and if that's what you like, that's cool. Other people like to do other things. Like, do I only want to be known as his girl? No, absolutely not. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love him, but I got my own shit I want to do. Shit out. You want to be famous, so do I, bro. So come on.
I mean, but I wasn't necessarily cool with being in the back burner at first, but I was kind of content because I noticed the female wasn't a dominant character in the bully community. So yeah, so at first I was okay with it, but I'm gonna tell you the same thing. The same thing that cursed me, but the same thing that blessed me. The same thing I was content with made me, and that's what I say. I ain't never been a shy person, but it made me come to realization of, okay, I got to do this myself. How got clout or famous or whatever is, everybody know me stacking on tables against niggas, not even females, against niggas, because it wasn't a big market for females anyway. So like I said, me being in the background, he would leave me at the booth. The first time I ever went head to head with a nigga, because I had to call him out, he left. I'm talking about my husband. He left. He went to walk around, network, whatever. He left me at the booth. Now, and I'm not talking about some females. I'm talking about some females, but I ain't talking about some females. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times when niggas come to the booth and they say, "Oh, how old is he? Who y'all for? What's his stuffy?" Sometimes they don't know. They don't know. And they be like, "Oh, wait for my husband." So that had happened to me where a dude had came and he was like, "Say we're done it." I was like, "Oh, I don't know, walking around, da da da." But I had Fetty on the table, and people was coming by. I'm passing out cards. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. So they was like, "Oh, well, who are y'all for?" And then before I could answer, I'm gonna answer him. He stopped me and said, "Oh, you probably don't know. Tell me when your husband get over here." And he was like, "I want to stack up and get a picture with Fetty." I said, "With your dog?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "That's your dog right there?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Put him on the table." He said, "Nah, mind you, Fetty is stacked the fuck up already." Nah. I wait for you. He said one wrong thing, and y'all know, anybody know me, know my attitude flipped on that nigga. That nigga said, "Nah, go get your husband." I said, "Go get your bitch." Right. He said, "What?" I said, "Go get your bitch." He said, "I don't got a bitch." I said, put the dog on the table." He was like, "Oh no, you don't want this, you don't want this." So I started talking mad shit. I'm like, "Oh, you scared? You scared? Put the motherfucker on the table." So this nigga like, I can't get clowned by this bitch. He running over there because he thinking I'm getting into it with somebody. Yet we got a whole crowd around because I'm busting his ass on the stack table. Yeah. That's how it happened. That's how I got my own identity. Ever since then, this nigga be like, this nigga, shout out to my our kennel partner Chris. Know what? Like anytime I wouldn't even be like ready, they be like, "Nah, put jazz on the table. Put jazz on the table. Put jazz on the table." That's how it happened.
Yeah. That's what made me start learning about the damn dog. Like, we were walking and somebody like stopped and I was holding Prince and he was like, "Oh, what's the fuck?" So I was about to answer because I fucking knew. Yeah. But he just like stopped what he was doing and turned around and started talking to Tio and I was like, "Ooh, like that's real disrespectful." Like, what the fuck is wrong? I know the shit about the dog. And I don't think Tio answered. He let me answer. And then he still kind of looked at him to like get reassurance. And I was like, all right. This is what this is. So when you do ask me a question now, I'm like, okay, I got to be on my shit just for you little bust ass niggas.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I know the first time I met Brittany was crazy. First time I met Brittany, and it's a lot of females that have come up to me like that. Like, I think Cinco done said it. Stevie done said it. Like, they like, "Man, we love to see you because, like, like, Brittany was like, she was like, this ain't funny. She was like, yeah, she was like, I didn't even know. She was like, I didn't even know it was okay for a female to get on the all niggas stack table. I thought we had to wait for the female stack out.
I wanted to get on. She was like, "Get up there."
Get up there. What the fuck you mean?
Wait, hold on. I got to address this one. Because Marcus said a female and a nigga can have the same caliber dog. And the dude will still buy from the females before getting it from the dude just because they try to holler. Yes and no, bro. Because let me tell you something. As a female breeder, y'all can look at all my shit. I got some hard shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And my shit'll get overlooked because I'm a female versus a dude that just started talking shit and got some trash ass, high rear ass fucking dogs because like he out here popping his shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, me as a female breeder, y'all know I pop my shit. If you don't know me, you gonna know me after a show because I be out there popping my shit. But it can go both ways because a dude will try with a dog just to shoot a shot. But then also too, you got to think about a lot of us that get overlooked just because we are female. Like we out here working, we got the fucking dogs to show it, and y'all will like go to something that's fucked up. Yeah,
Like
overlook us and
but you
shit.
know what? I can't say that because any dog that we have bought that was not produced at our camp, it came from a female breeder, and it was not because he didn't care. It was because her shit was fire. Her shit was fire. And I know a lot of niggas out there like that who have an easier time, not even on a sexual standpoint, of going by dogs for females because they know it's gonna be all together. You gonna get your folder, you gonna get your paperwork right there. It's gonna have that because they know that shit's gonna be like this. Done.
Right.
So I mean, it goes both ways.
Yeah, I did have. I've had like a lot of people that told me like us females be doing business better than the dudes, and especially dudes that been doing this for forever. Like I don't had a lot of people say that. Like damn, yeah. Like I'd rather do business with females because they on their shit. They ain't gonna give me none of that bullshit. The dudes, and not all.
I'm about to say like you
not all.
50-50.
Yeah,
because
not all.
Nigga, you fuck around and come in. You fuck around, come in my inbox. I'm taxing that ass. Like you better off going to my nigga. He gonna run you a deal. I ain't gonna run you no deal.
If you ask me,
and if you ask me more than once, the price is going up.
Now you're playing with me.
Yeah.
You're playing with me at that point.
Yeah. Like to talk to them. Like, man, I ain't finna.
You ask me one time and I don't hear from you the rest of the day, and you hit my shit the next day. No, it's gone up because now you're playing. So either we finna do this for real. Either we gonna do this for real or we not. I can go on to the next person. Like, say less. Like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, like just touching that, I think like I said, Marcus, it can go both ways though, because I know a lot of females that get overlooked just because they're females and they got some hard ass shit. And I know some dudes that be getting mad dick riding ass clout for some bullshit ass dogs. And I ain't gonna say no name.
Okay, so the men in the building, since we can get a man's opinion, when you see a female, like, because it's been plenty of times, countless of times where I've been literally the only female on all niggas stack table. When you see that, is it a turn off on you? Is it because I'm not for everybody? I done been told I'm not ladylike. It's not ladylike. I should wait for the female category. Females shouldn't get up there and do all that talking, all that stacking. Oh, and if anybody tuning in that don't know, I don't just call myself the original stack queen because I get up there and talk shit. I really literally won the title, and I'm still the only bitch to know on the stack of 2 dogs. That's not one, but 2 dogs on the actual stack competition at once. I'm trying to get up to 3, but y'all leave me alone. But man, what do y'all think? What do y'all think when y'all see a female? And do you think we should go back to our categories?
No. I think when you're at a dog show, it's fair ground. Females know when it's man business, but shit.
What's man business?
What's man business? If you see, like,
what's man business?
Maybe I shouldn't have said it like that. Yeah.
Y'all get them left out.
Say if 2 dudes had a disagreement or something, and they go off to the side and talk. I don't think there's a place and time for a female, because females can kind of rasp niggas up to go further than what it'll go. When 2 men talk,
that was a dyke bitch. That was a bitch.
What happened?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Disclaimer: we support the LGBTQ community.
We love you guys. That was still a bitch.
That was a manly woman. That was a manly woman.
Oh, one thing about Brittany, watch how you talk to that producer right there, because that junk hair bitch dude.
This was at the show yesterday.
She gonna come for that.
Yeah, she was real. She was just
gay woman. Are y'all sure she was even a dyke?
Yes. Okay. And here's the thing.
Bull down. Say bull down.
Let me go ahead and clear this up.
Bull down.
Let me go ahead and clear this up right now. One, sorry, Emmanuel.
Ma'am.
Sorry, Emmanuel. I saw you. I heard you. When you was like, chill out, Brittany, chill out. I heard you. I really did. It was no disrespect for you. But that bitch had said some foul ass shit that I was not gonna let slide.
What she say?
I'm not gonna say it because it was real disrespectful to my nigga. Yeah, and you know that's one thing I'm not gonna ever play with. Like y'all, you can do all the rah talking about dogs and all that other shit.
What's she
That was
saying?
okay, but then she felt like she was protected because she had them group of niggas behind, like in front of her, and she started talking real reckless to me. Because at first it was, nah, he cool. I got him, mama. He mom, and
she
then
was being a smart ass. Nah, he good.
He
No,
good.
she not because he only female
the
faces.
faces, yeah.
Like, calm
That's
down.
another thing I didn't like. But then
your
she,
chain's fading,
what
and you
the
all in the
fuck?
female
But
face. Like,
yeah,
like, bro,
but then
calm
she
down.
said that
Calm
shit,
down.
and that's when I just lost it. Like I don't.
Okay, I know the
don't-
nigga y'all talking about because the nigga was in my face.
Correct.
Yeah, and
But-
that's like, she
But
got
wait,
it correct.
but wait. I'm gonna say this. This is where it can get misconstrued when niggas don't feel like and I know I can hold my own.
Yeah, for sure.
And my husband was right there. But I'm saying we weren't at first. That's why I walked away.
Yes.
We were not, we were talking shit about the
Dogs, yeah, that was dog shit. That's fun. That's
what the table.
he just kind of I feel like he was a little lit. And he kind of got, but see, I think that's where Stevie kind of going when he's saying man business. I walked the fuck away.
You did.
I walked away because that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. As a female, I'm not gonna say know my place, but I'm saying I know I want my nigga know shit. Yeah. And it ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when a nigga gets aggressive, whether it's, verbal, physical, sexual, whatever, I know when it's time to get the fuck out of Dodge.
That's where we differ.
Cause
I'm not. I'm not. You left, and he still said some reckless ass shit, and I needed him to know, like, bro, I understand you trying to talk your shit, and that's cool, because I was talking to this little homeboy behind him, and I was like, yo, you need to get your dude. I was like, because he messing with this little raggedy ass dog, and bro was like, man, don't call my dog raggedy, and I'm like, yeah, no, your shit not raggedy, his shit raggedy.
Bitch and he? Who brings a bitch and he to the show?
Yeah, okay, boom. I was like, your dog ain't, your dog ain't raggedy.
I'm about to say we didn't breathe, so apparently
Oh, no. But I was okay, that's not the dog.
Come to the show.
That's not the dog. But his dog, like his little partner I was talking to, his dog wasn't raggedy. But I said it like, that's just how I talk. He was like, bro, like kind of like you offended me. And I'm like, nah, bro, like we good. Your dog ain't raggedy, but tell your dog. Tell your dog that no, the dog was actually hard. It was a black dog.
Always make the dog raggedy.
Yeah. The dog was hard. So that's why when I said it, that's why I was like, oh, okay, like, yeah, bro, I could take that back. Because y'all know one thing. I'm going to say whatever comes to my mouth. And if I'm wrong, I'm going to be like, yeah, bro, I was wrong.
One thing, though, the only thing I don't like about them tables is that, okay, we never pop our shit. But, bro, let the shit walk the walk. Because a lot of y'all be up there with some fucked up ass dogs. So y'all be, oh, nigga, y'all dog this and y'all dog that and y'all dog. And you be looking at that shit like.
Now, see, that's where I don't appreciate no kind of stack table. I talk shit, but I'm going to talk shit about my dog.
Yeah.
Because I can talk and back it up. When you start talking about other people's dogs or whatever, you can say little stuff. I say little stuff here and there to get it slid by. Like, maybe like, okay, well,
your dog got a big high ass.
No, not even like
your
high ass
dog
rear.
No,
like when they said, when we were on the stack table and he was like, he's 2 years. He ain't gonna grow no more. This dog's 6 months. He can still grow. Look how small he is. That's acceptable. Yeah. That's acceptable when you plead your case. But when he said, oh, your dog's feet look retarded.
Yeah, he kept saying, he talking about, oh, that dog deformed. Oh, that, because I got all the videos on my shit right now. He kept talking about, yeah, oh, that dog right there, that motherfucker special ed.
And first of all, I'm going to say this. The little motherfucker that he was putting up against my bitch.
The long weenie dog.
Not even that long weenie dog. That Merle puppy. That he kept picking up. And like I told him, nigga, take your dog out the kennel. Because what you niggas do is y'all wait till the show to take them motherfucking dogs. Y'all keep them dogs in the kennel. And y'all wait till the damn show to take them out the kennel. Take that dog out the kennel and teach her how to stack and teach her how to walk. So they feet. So because you telling me, oh, her feet turned in, nigga, her feet supposed to be turned in. She's stacking. Because I'm going to start her out from when. But nigga, the nigga kept talking. Nigga, if you niggas would, two messages for you niggas. If you pick up your kids more than you pick up your dogs, maybe you would have some strength and conditioning to pick up the dogs when they on the fucking table. And I stand by that. What the fuck I just said.
Take a shot to that. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
And that ain't to nobody. That's just a lesson. Pick up your dogs and pick up your kids. You might be a little bit more conditioned to know how to get up there and act, and that's in all fucking scenarios.
I didn't say y'all ain't gotta mute my mic.
Yeah, they been acting a fool. They was acting a fool. Stop spitting.
That's what I kept telling. I kept telling DZ, I was like, move this one, because for one, you're about to owe me some massage. You're stepping on my shit, so you keep spinning. And it's just unsanitary, basically.
James, do you partake in the stack table?
No, you can't. Sorry. No, you can't.
Yeah, I'm an old school jigger. I don't come from the stack table era, so
Okay.
I'll let that's really not my thing. You want to come and put your dog next to my dog? I kind of changed my rules up now with the dog on dog thing because I own T-Rex and he's a pretty popular dog, pretty busy dog.
Very popular.
And a lot of times people come over with bad intentions.
Right.
And your intentions may be totally good. Oh, you want to take a picture? Okay, cool. I'm not thinking nothing about it because I don't come from the stack era.
Right.
You know what I mean, when I first came back, and I'm like, I didn't have T-Rex at the time. I had another dog. I'm putting them up. I get home, get to the internet. I'm seeing all kind of pictures of my dog, all fucked up, long. I'm like, the fuck going on? Like, most time people holler at you like, hey, what you think about one of these pictures? I want to post it. Right. That's the unspoken thing that you do when you.
That's that old school. That's that old school thing.
But see, that's where I come from though. So I didn't understand why the fuck you would somebody would want to do something like that. And it was explained to me like people get on these things to go try to belittle, clout chase. To do, I said, okay, so I got a trick. I know how to fix that. So boom, so I'm not just gonna put my dog next to nobody else's dog. And I think like the people I'm cool with, I ain't got no bitch. Like we're gonna do it all day. I put them up there, we take a dope picture, and we go home. You know, it's all love. But as far as the
I like what you said. That'd be real dope if people still did that. Like have the courtesy to be like, hey, you mind if I post this one? You like how I look? Now it's all about motherfuckers trying to clown the next person.
Yeah, as long as my dog look the best in that picture. That's what the fuck niggas gonna post. You know what I'm saying? And I already know what type of time you on, so I'm not even gonna deal with you like that no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
okay, but I was gonna say, y'all as breeders and on the outside looking in, if y'all don't, partake in that, do you when you see that type of a stack table, would you prefer it just to be quiet, or would you just, how would you like it ran? I'm not saying if y'all put y'all dogs on there, but what would y'all like? What do y'all like to see at shows?
I think having a good balance of it makes the table interesting. Like everybody at the table can't be yelling and screaming, and everybody at the table can't be quiet no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like I think a good balance, or maybe a good mix, because the young guys, that's what they want to do. The older guys or the more reserved guys, they just want to put that. Look, this is what I got. You can talk that talk. This is what I got right here. You're gonna, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. At the end of the day, that's type of time I'm on. I'm not no loud talking, no big screaming, no nothing like that.
Right.
I'm gonna put what I got up there, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? Dominique, Dominique gonna get there with the rah-rah. Whatever else we got, yeah. He gonna come in there with the shit. You know what I'm saying? And I like to see it sometimes, but to a certain point. You know what I mean? Not the back and forth. I'm talking about your dog. You talking none of that shit. Fool. You can big up your dog without having to jab the next man dog. I believe in that.
What about you, Steve?
I like it nice and ghetto.
Yeah.
I'm a hood nigga, man. So yeah, it's just for content.
Yeah, but he come from the content side, so it's good for film.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But see, for me, even old school, even going not old school, but like even like back in the day, I hate a quiet stack table. Anybody know me? Anybody get on my stack table? What's my line? I like my stack table like I like the bedroom. I like it loud, man. I don't do no quiet shit. The fuck we quiet for? We just quiet and looking. We all primed and proper. We all know where the fuck we come from. We come from bullies. I get people are trying to change the narrative of bullies. But see, if it was like it, I agree with you like that. If it was like it was back in the day where we had a good balance, then we wouldn't have to try to change the narrative. But we do got a bunch of little young breeders.
And a bunch of soft.
I don't like when niggas be trying to fight and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
It's a
what
dog
I'm saying? Like, we
show.
heard
Yeah.
so like,
But then that's what it come to when people with the rah yelling and stuff, and then like them people dog, like they don't put a lot of time and hard work into them dogs. And have somebody talk some shit about your dog, the man might spend his last money trying to make that dog or buy that dog, and you don't hear it. So he said as his kid, his only thing he holding on to, that's what gonna get him out the ghetto.
Yeah.
That dog. I ain't finna let you come in here and talk crazy and be about me and my dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta keep that in mind. Like you don't know what people really, you know what I mean? So the young fellas out there, man, y'all keep it respect your thing without letting the next person down. But you still be right with the go get them. You know what I'm saying? But just keep that in mind. You don't know what kind of struggle that man trying to get up out of with that dog, or what he trying to build from, where to do to go get that dog.
Yeah. I mean, and you can always keep it about your dog. Why you can't bullshit? If I'm on the stack table, anybody ever heard me on the stack table? Now, if you get in my face talking about my dog like dude yesterday is, like y'all saw me on camera on his ass, that's a different story. You done talked about my dog, now I got all grounds out the window. I got grounds to talk about your, I got grounds to talk about your dog.
But then you don't know how people react. Some people are not good.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm not a good person. Like you cannot come in my face. Like you just can't, and that's just my fight or flight reaction is gonna be to knock you dead in your shit. Like that's what it is, and it's just I need to protect myself because I don't know how you come in. Like that's too much, too close. Like have a little respect.
I need to say 6 feet.
Yeah.
I think I can hear you.
that should be the universal rule, though.
Yeah, it should be universal.
Like talk your shit, but be respectful. Like I don't know when I first started, because when I first started the game, it was just like about producing to me. I wrote really like about the show. So whenever I did start like seeing like the female shit, I started really learning from Jazz. She was really like, you know, before I even like spoke to her, I was like, you know, like damn, like she be popular shit, and you know, y'all know me, I'm hood as a motherfucker. So I don't know, I see both tables, and I like it when a bitch can get up there and pop her shit. Like I like that. Like sometimes he can't. Like some of you motherfuckers begin. Like I don't know. I'm not explaining that because I don't like to fight neither. Like at the shows, but bitch, watch how you coming at me because I will knock you dead in your shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I am completely okay with being able to take like if me and you stacking and you know we just talking shit. Like I'm cool with that.
I honestly think that's how I met. Like started talking to like maybe both of y'all. Maybe it was at Martha's show on the stack table.
Yeah.
Where I was on the.
You were judging. You were hosting it, but I know I was next to you,
Yeah.
and I think Ruby was next to me.
Yeah, Ruby
Shout
came to
out
that
Ruby.
show. That what up,
Yeah.
G Money?
And I think
my
and
girl.
we were really like we were talking a lot of shit.
And
And
I brought that out.
you did, and it was fun. And I remember being like, I remember saying like, oh, I like them because they want to be like. It kind of felt, it gave me the vibe of the male stack table.
Yeah.
But without the bullshit. Because once like we got pulled off the other shit, like I think once I was gone and Ruby was still up there, like I was like, oh yeah, like we was still able to have this mutual respect of, okay, her dog did look better than mine now. And she's still out there. So yeah, I'm finna cheer this bitch on. It was more of a, while we next to each other, like we gonna talk a little fun shit, but we still gonna pull for each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Like and I think it's a lot of that. Like that's where it comes. Okay, we all at the stack table. Yeah, like it's. I don't understand like when you say, oh, it's not lady. Like why the fuck can the dudes get to pop their shit, but the bitches can't, and we work just as hard as y'all? Like that ain't fair.
But I just show y'all messages in my inbox. Y'all don't know, like new levels come new devils. Yeah. Anytime I have it from when I have been on stack tables to when I've been judging, it's always I had a whole another female I didn't even talk to create a damn post. It was like, hey, if y'all are coming to my show or if y'all are coming to my stack table, we don't do all that loud and talking
for it,
and all this, we're gonna keep it classy. Now, I mean, me and the female, we talked about it, we chopped it up because I mean, obviously, at the time, we are as females, we are a small community, so we know who to what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying, and a lot of females and some niggas, but mostly females have said, I only got clout because I'm loud or, I'm ghetto. I've got unbooked. And y'all know this. I've talked shit all with y'all. I've showed y'all screenshots. people have unbooked me because, you know, they were like, you know what? I don't really think, you know, my popularity might get them to book me, but then it's like, you know what? I don't know you. I ain't for everybody, and that's good. But now on a stack table or nothing that I've judged, hosted, nothing have ever went sour.
Yeah. And you know what? It's funny though. It became to where like you kind of set a trend for it, and I can speak not just Texas, because we've been all year. We've been working. We've been in so many different states this year. Shout out to
just this year alone. But
Steve, you know, I mean, like we've been doing a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying. And we see it now that even the people that said, oh, well, you know, we're not doing that, or we keeping it like that. Now when you go to their shit, it's motherfuckers up there talking shit. Like all of us be up there like popping our shit now. So I think it's like, I don't know, it's just something that, bro, you just have to get used to it now.
I've had bitches, you know what I'm saying, be quiet, but you know, because I don't like that quiet shit. And I tell you, you know, hey, you ain't gotta say that if you don't want to. But you know, I've had females be like, you know what, you made me come out of my shell, or you made me this, you made me that. But I think Daquan, shout out to Daquan Jackson. Daquan said it one day. He was like, it was, I never forget, we was at Trap and Stack ATL. Just me and my husband. We was at Trap and Stack. And he said, if you ain't that nigga, or if you ain't got that dog, I don't see you. Yeah. So that's why I feel when I'm judging a stack table.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it might be, and that goes along with judging, it might be people that, you know, you might skip over. But how I'm going to see you if you ain't got that dog, if I don't think you got that dog, or if I don't necessarily hear you, if you ain't repping your shit, what makes me, you know what I'm saying?
Like, let me take a double look.
Yeah. Let me do something that made me take a double look at you. And that's, you know, that's what I used to do. Yeah. Because niggas would be like, because Fetty was popping way before Fetty was popping. Yeah. But he wasn't popping until, you know, my husband, he speaks for himself. The nigga is still the girthiest babe son. Yeah. Ever, still. But I'm saying, like, people, you know what I'm saying, if my husband was going around shouting that or saying that or whoever, we wasn't doing this and doing that, if we wasn't working. Like, I give my husband that. We don't work. It's just been me and him. Like how June said, it was just him and his dog. It'd have been me and that nigga, just us. And our dog's just driving. We was working long before other people was working. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Anybody don't want to say it, I earned this shit.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I like it though personally. I don't like that quiet shit. Like you said, I mean, we don't all have to get like just because I'm loud and hood and shit don't mean that you gotta get out there and be like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? But you can, like, you know, like rape your shit, represent, like we work as females, like say we get overlooked and we worked hard. Like it's not okay just for the dudes to get the pop their shit. The only thing I'm gonna say, because this happened to me in Georgia, keep your motherfucking hands to yourself. Because bitch, if you touch me on that table, I'm gonna. Yeah, it's a video. Y'all remember when it was me up against a girl when I had my role, and like they put this bullshit mesh on the table. Remember I was telling y'all about that, and he was heavy, so he kept making him slip.
She touched your dog.
She touched me. Like bitch, don't touch me. Don't touch my hand. No, like you can talk your shit, but the minute you touch me, I'm gonna drop this dog and I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. Oh, do not touch me. Wait, that's the only thing I'm gonna tell you. Cause she was like trying to move my hand, and I told her I was like, bro, I'm gonna tell you only one time, and I said it because it's on the video. I was like, don't fucking touch me.
Okay,
like I hear you, but don't fucking touch me.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up because I want the men to answer because it's somebody close to them that I ain't gonna say everything. But how do y'all feel about people? Not handlers, not necessarily handlers, but how do y'all feel about people that don't have their dogs until the show? That's funny. It's true. I'm asking how you feel. What's your take on that? Are you a real breeder or you a handler?
Everybody got different situations in life.
Some
situations might not allow you to have the dog at that time. You know what I'm saying? But I know the individual you're talking about now has his dog 24/7.
Yeah, okay.
He growing up in the game. You know what I mean? So he growing up in the game. No responsibility and shit.
Look, I ain't said nobody's name. I'm just saying. I ain't said nobody's name.
If it's who we talking
about. Yeah, we talking about the same kid. We gotta remember, buddy, he might. In ways he kind of mature, but in ways he still kind of young.
I'm just saying. Period. We ain't gonna talk about him.
But you gotta 100%. To me, you gotta 100% have your dog. But I don't want nobody really having my dog like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing. I'm not.
I'm really
leave my hands
I'm
on
really
my
not
dog.
a Brit, so it don't bother me. Kim, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay.
It don't
You know.
even-
Me, I gotta have my hands on
like
my
a
dog,
lot of
bro.
shit that I be seeing that don't bother me bother a lot of Brit. Like
Yeah.
Daydream don't bother me. I look at them like a, you know, like damn, we can get some money together.
Right.
Everybody else look at them like damn, this nigga fucking the game.
See, because Stevie look at him from a different lens than a breeder lens. He look
Yeah.
at it from a platform media producing type of lens, and we might look at him from like a breeder lens. Like we really do this shit every day in, day out. You ain't did none of that shit. You on here popping like you doing, living this life.
Okay.
You ain't.
And I was saying, I'm not talking about nobody because that was a whole controversy with Cinco. There was a whole controversy with the dog. Who's the dog?
Monroe. Shout out to Monroe. That's a
The
bad
dog wasn't her
motherfucker.
dog. It wasn't her dog that she was stacking. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to talk about somebody. I'm just asking what y'all take on it.
Yeah, because that was a big thing
It's a big
where like
thing.
that was like, oh, you weren't even stacking your dog, and I was like, bitch, I don't care if I'm stacking your grandma, your dog, his dog, if I'm
You don't
stacking
think- you
it
don't
right.
think it
I mean,
matters?
What does it matter? If you're stacking a dog and the dog is good and you're doing your job as the handler, who cares whose fucking dog it is?
exactly. If we up there, he my dog right now.
About the dog. It don't
Exactly.
matter.
People pay handlers. People pay handlers to show their dogs in the ring. It's the same thing. Like now, the connection may not be as good. Like, and that's understandable. If I'm sitting with my dog 24/7, it's at the house, and know my dog move when I move. Yeah, we gonna have a different connection. But if I am a handler and I can handle a dog, and this dog can be handled,
Yeah,
what the fuck
especially because
matter?
at any show that me and Monroe is at, y'all gonna see me stack him for any female category. If Monroe is in the building, he gonna be with me.
Yeah.
I'm just that's just at every show. We do that at every
It
show.
don't matter.
Yeah.
If the dog is working, it don't matter who behind them because y'all judging the dog, not the him.
Right. And then when I get up there, it's my job to act like it's mine because I'm showing the motherfucker. So if I'm up there and I'm talking shit and I'm doing this about him, okay, it don't got to be mine. It's what I'm handling at the fucking time. So
I can go half and half. With you. To me, I can go half and half because from a judge standpoint, you know what I'm saying? Like you. Well, yeah, I'm about to say y'all asked me how did I break down my judging? You remember like what 2 shows back? Y'all asked me how I broke down my judging system. Do I see? Yes, I want to know the connection between you and your dog because to me, I don't feel like, and this is just me being a judge. I don't feel like it's necessarily fair because like I said, any dog can be trained. Any dog can be trained. So I don't feel like it's necessarily fair for you to have your dog 24/7. You've been working with your dog. You've been this and that. Your dog may that's why I said I don't go off of like the movement and shit like that. Because and another thing too is you might have somebody. I've had people come up to me and say, "This is my first time stacking a dog publicly. I was nervous. My dog was nervous." You know what I'm saying? This is my dog's first show. So I don't necessarily like if the dog moves. Like that's why I say we not in a no. If we ain't on a no hand or just be still stacked. I mean, come on.
I didn't see Tony dog work in the ring and he not win, but a female handled the dog.
Yeah.
I
mean,
I don't know if
it could be
female that made him win, made the dog win.
And sometimes it is.
It's the way you handle it, yeah.
Sometimes it's them handlers. Cause this one nigga, I don't know who that nigga is. It's a white boy. He came out the Puko show in Oklahoma. You remember? And that nigga, it was
yeah, I do remember
that. It didn't matter what dog he had. He was handling the fuck out of all 7 dogs that was there.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. Like him and T.O. was in the ring together.
But
yes.
Yeah.
He
handled the fuck.
It was him. He had. It was a completely different. It was TPC and this dog in the ring for like the. Yes, it wasn't the fun show side. I think it was like one of the registry sides, and it was him and Prince and a thing. And I saw that dog go around the ring. I'm like, oh fuck! Like, and the Prince was up top of his shit. So I just knew my dog had been killing categories all day. Yes.
oh yeah,
No, not Blake.
Yeah, it's his partner, right? The one with the chain. You talking about his partner?
No, it's a young boy. He was flat in bitch. Came buttoned up. He was flat. When I tell y'all, he walked that damn dog out the ring, and I literally said, "What the fuck is that?" No, he's like young, 20, yeah, he was young. I don't know what his name. When I say he came up and
He
showed
got the chain.
Somebody said something.
He got that big chain.
The dog itself.
No.
I said, because I know Blake got his
I
partner
mean,
now too, and he
I
dope.
do, yeah, I know does the dog stuff. So that's what I'm saying. That's what when you get into judging politics, you know, it is. People don't say it's not. People are saying it's not, but it is. It's to a certain extent, it's preference.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Yeah,
but like with a stack table, I always will stress this, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. On my stack table, it's the stack table. It's not the fucking ring. So you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be scared of flaws. You ain't got to be scared of this and that. Now, you know, if it came down to it, you know, like the most politically correct dog, like I said, if you get mad that I didn't pick the most politically correct dog, it's not the ring. It's not just about just that. The connection of your dog, like we was in California, and Elizabeth asked me to stack her dog. And that's what I'm saying. You remember when I started yelling, the dog reacted.
Yeah.
Now, if I do it on low, my nigga not turning around. He know he gonna stay the fuck there. But, you know, because that wasn't my dog, that's why I said I can go both ways, because that dog didn't have no connection with me. So when I was stacking it and I started yelling, the dog was like, bitch, what's going on? So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. If you haven't got your dog show ready in the reference of stuff can be said, because you know I didn't even have to yell. It could have been the person next to me. Yeah. The dog would have reacted. I'm gonna let that lets me know whoever you got holding it or whatever, you ain't work with your dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I love Monroe, because like in that scenario, just that scenario, because I completely agree with what you say. It's all about too, like how you like interact with your dog. Right. But me and Monroe go hand in hand. If I'm screaming, that motherfucker ain't gonna move. Period. However I put it, it's gonna stay.
Let's go ahead and bring this to my favorite conversation, a complete breeder. If your dog is a show dog, why is you not showing your dog? That's one of the things I
So you got to be a complete breeder for your dog.
I feel like you should. I feel like you should.
So you feel like your dog has to, the breeder got to be a show.
Absolutely. I feel like you should. I'm not saying you can't hire somebody else to do it, but you should be able to take your dog in the ring. If you're breeding ring dogs, you should be able to take your dog in there and win.
I think that can just go both ways. Where like for example, with Liz, she's shy. She don't like that shit. She works with her dog. Her dog stacks. Right. Like she wants to be a part.
But like a stack
she's
table
not like
or
it's
a
not her
show
thing.
ring.
Shout out to Topito.
Both. Shout out to her.
And I know she is.
But,
she's super shy. She's super
But she works with her fucking dog though, and that motherfucker can work. She just don't want. She's just like shy to be like all the way like.
But wait a minute. But that I disagree. I'm gonna disagree with you on that, Brittany, because
I knew you.
Every dog ain't for the ring.
Correct. No,
every dog ain't for the show.
And neither is every person.
But that's why I said. Well, you producer, hush.
They don't do shows. They don't show their dog, because when somebody come to breed their dog, they don't ask them how many shows they want, how many trophies they got, how many. They don't give a fuck about that. They don't breed to the dog regardless if they show.
I said show. It is. Don put the heater on. I said show ring quality dog. So that's specifically a ring dog. That's what you're buying the dog for the ring. The dog you want to go champ this dog out and then breed more champions. You try to tell me I'm going to buy a dog that you say is a show dog, and you, the breeder, can get in the ring and show me that you can win that dog? No, thank you.
I disagree. I disagree on the breeder. I disagree on the breeder and the dog, because as far as, you know what I'm saying, like I said, every dog ain't gonna be for the ring. And wait a minute. And
I said show the ring dog.
Like we said, shout out to my producer T. Like he said, we should be breeding quality, but at the same token, that would be preference. What's your opinion of quality? Yes, you got the standard when you go in the ring, the standard, the rules, the wicked stick, whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? The height, stick. This and like I said, I done seen some ugly motherfucking dogs win. Ugly dogs win, but because they're politically,
was it a fun show?
No, I've seen some dogs be champed out under the whatever registry they under because they're politically correct, quote unquote.
I guess that's just all up to like the judge's preference. Like you guys said. But no, I don't think that you necessarily have to show your dog for like. No, I mean, because like you said, every dog ain't for the ring, but so is not every person.
And every dog ain't for the stack table either. Let me say that. Like,
Love you guys. Agree to disagree.
It's some dogs that don't. It's some dogs, but that's what I'm saying. The whole stand still in motion. I agree with that. I disagree with that as well because I mean on the stack table, it's for me as a judge because that's what I'm saying. If you're a real breeder, you don't work with your dogs. I've worked with my dogs. It's dogs that are natural stackers. They stand in a stack stance.
Yeah.
I don't have. W2, I had to never ever stack that nigga. I put that nigga up. That nigga walked with a stand. He tried. You know, I didn't have to teach him shit.
Yeah.
I didn't work with a dog since they was 3 months old to they a year. No fucking couldn't get it. Put them on a stack stand and everything. They couldn't get it. They didn't want to do it. You know, you be like, God damn it. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Y'all know what? I had a dog that refused to walk on the leash. And
Turn the heat off.
Don, turn the heater off. I had a dog who refused to walk on the leash, and let me tell you what happened. Sebastian took that damn dog to Puko show and fucking won.
But I'm saying, okay, yeah.
That's the only nigga who can get that dog to walk on the leash. But guess what? That's that nigga dog.
But that's okay. But at the same token, I done seen some brutal shit. And let's be honest, we breeders, we done seen some brutal shit. As far as I done seen niggas, it used to be this dog. I ain't gonna say who dog it is, but I know it's be this motherfucking Frenchie. And he used to shock her. And he used to shock, he got a shock collar.
Cruelty.
He got a shock collar. Cause I asked, I said, how you get that dog to stack like that? I'm telling the bitch would not move. I'm telling it was cruel. I mean, I didn't see it. I haven't seen it happen. That's why I said I didn't see it happen. So I can't, I can't call animal control on them. But when I'm gonna get that motherfucker, when they tell them to stack, that motherfucker dog close her eyes. She don't move, she don't look at shit, she don't hear shit. No, of course he can't bring the collar to the show, that's animal cruelty. But I'm saying, when I asked him, I said, how you get your dog like that? When he told her to stack, she bitch closed her eyes every fucking time. I said, how you? She closed her eyes. She wouldn't even look at nobody. Closed her eyes. I am not bullshitting. Yeah. She closed her eyes. Bitch, what? I mean, he was champing this bitch out on stack off. So I said, how you get your dog? Like, I work with my dogs. How you get your dog to do that? Motherfucker said, you want me to be real? He was like, if she don't stack right, she don't stay still. She get a shot collar. And you know what the fucked up part about it is? As a person who trains their dogs to stack, that's not the first time I've heard that.
Right.
Say Cheerio. Yeah, that's I'm saying they use shit like that for training. Yes, I mean, that's some people.
That's animal.
In life, you got some parents that whoop their kid ass, and you got some parents that praise them when they do great things and all that. It's just different strokes.
Yeah, different folks. Yeah, different folks, that's what I'm talking about them.
And it's like but them dogs that get up there and man, them dogs get whooped. They get shocked. They even sell bark collars in the store. So if they're barking too much, you can press the button and they give them a little joke to the throat type thing. So it's just.
It is like you said, different strokes.
But a lot of people don't know that it's shit like that.
Like that. Like a lot of people don't.
And those are tools that you can use to help train your dog. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think a lot of people know that. Like, they think just putting a little stack table and just pressing over and over, they wonder why dog won't stack. Maybe you gotta try a different something else.
Yeah.
Maybe your dog will stand still for a snack, or maybe he'll stand still if you shock his ass or whoop his ass a time or two or something like that. Shit.
Like dogs are like children. They every child is different. I can promise you, I can look at that little boy of mine and go like this, and that nigga's gonna get right. That girl, I'm gonna have to jack her ass up. Like we gonna almost have to cut.
It's coming close.
But dogs is like children. Just kidding, world. Me and Sanaya is not fighting. But
you take that how you see fit. But yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. But that's why I don't necessarily just go. I'm not like, oh, that dog didn't move. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of it, yes. But like dogs are like kids, like she said. So or like what Cinco said, the hell the dog was on mesh. You might have a dog that's fucking with the game, but that's fucking up the game, but he might have a lapse of judgment, nigga. And that's what we gotta realize too. I tell anybody, know when to pull your fucking dog. I don't give a fuck what competition you in. I done been on plenty of stack tape when I pulled my nigga off. And they done been like, why you do that? He was winning, or oh, he was finna. He getting tired. It ain't worth it. He tired. Y'all heard me tell them the other day. What he say? What's wrong? I said he tired. He can get off table. It's time to get off table. I don't give a fuck who say what, nigga. It's time. If you feel like I lost because I took my dog off table, fuck you, nigga. I still got my dog. I didn't see it happen.
I didn't lose my dog.
I was in Jackson. We was in Jackson. It was so crazy because Bully Spin Podcast was after. That's when we was in Jackson. The nigga dog who died on the table. There. We was in Jackson. What was we in Jackson? What was we in Mississippi? It was like last year. Yeah, we was in last year. But where's Jackson at?
It's in Mississippi.
Oh, Memphis. We was in Memphis. We was in Memphis. My bad. We was in Memphis. And the nigga, like, Texas was out there hard. Bully Spin Podcast was out there. And it was a nigga, I'll never forget. He was stacking next to me. He was stacking next to Ferdinand. Like, he was stacking next to Charlie Brown. The dog was hard. I can't even remember the dog's name. Yeah, it was a look alive. Yeah. We kept telling that nigga, hey, your dog pen. Nah, nigga kept pushing him. He kept pushing him. Table after table after table after table after table. Ring after ring, category after category. We look on Facebook next morning, nigga dog died. At the show. We had left. Died at the show. Know when to pull your dog. I was at George's show. We was in California. We kept telling that nigga, the nigga, he kept wanting to see limit drop.
It's wop shit over here. Wop shit, not no bullshit. That real shit. That hot shit. Wop shit.
Really, you got the footage? Really, you got the footage of me telling him? Your little stroller.
Man, listen. Talk your shit. He don't talk. He
It was 5 minutes later, and it was so congested in the show. He couldn't put them up in the couch. And we was trying to help him. I'm like, damn, I ain't got no energy from them. I'm like, the dog still, we like, no, we tell him, like, your dog, he hard.
You got that shit. Say that shit.
Hey, that's another one of those things.
Shout out to Ackboy V, who was at the show, the Jamboree yesterday.
Don't forget Brain. We got put in the building.
I saw next row. That happened like that. I didn't know.
Brain in the motherfucking building. Brain in the building.
I'm his penis. That dog in the dog.
Say, man, y'all see this
I said,
Jack?
yo, your dog is like something wrong with your dog. No, we got this one. We got this one last category. We got to bro, pick dog up.
Hey, man, we good. We got no longer Jack. I just called the gun on the bitch, get him. They cousin. Get him.
So James, you know, what's your take on, like, I mean, because that's kind of like the show and tell. Because I know that's why some people don't bring their dogs to the show. Yeah. They don't want their dogs to die.
And then to get sick too, because a lot of y'all be bringing
sick ass dogs. Yeah.
Because I don't always have my dogs, and that's why. Because I learned that every time I took my dog to the show, it'll end up getting sick. Can't no cough. I be walking around. For one, y'all don't even pick up the dog shit, which is so disrespectful. And then you seeing this blood on the sheet, like,
yo, they will not. It's like, y'all look like, I know y'all take your shoes off when y'all get to the door.
And hey,
y'all walking all through y'all house and y'all been stepping in.
Hey, this is real shit, and this is show etiquette for anybody. Tip them motherfucking cleanup crew people.
If they clean up
especially if they clean up after your dog, or if you asking them to come behind, tip them motherfucking people.
Yeah, I do that.
I tip it. I tip my all the time.
I'll be like, I clean it, I got it, and they be like, no, we got it. Okay, appreciate it.
Yeah. I'll clean it, but I still, but even like, I had one lady in front of me in my booth, like she never had to pick up after my dog, but because she was like, her section was always clean, I tipped her before we left. That's just courtesy. The people that working too, they part of the community. Yeah.
At the end of the day, even though they have a clinic, it's still your job to look after
your dog.
Like, like she said, it's show etiquette. It's just
It's show etiquette. Yeah.
Or act like they didn't see them just take a shit. Like, sir.
Look away.
Right.
Step right over it.
understand. Like, we got a lot of dogs. So, dogs shit differently. Y'all dogs, what do y'all be doing to y'all dogs on these shows? And why do all these dogs be having diarrhea? What do y'all be going on?
James, what you think about bringing your dog to the show as far as conditioning or taking them off when they ready, knowing?
Man, it's like you say, you gotta know your dog. You know what I mean? You can't get caught up in the hype and the rah with the let me show. You got to be watching and inspecting your dog, man. You got to know your damn dog. And just like you said, when you feeling a certain kind of way, get his ass up off that damn table. Them pictures and everything ain't worth it, fool. It ain't really worth it. And even with Rex, like I don't.
That's Akbar. Akbar, you was gone when she.
Leslie said it's Akbar for me. I was lost. I'm like, girl, what you?
Shout out to 30 for letting me hold that little Frenchie right there. Yo, that bad boy was fire. That little thing. I could, people was asking me about your dog, 30, and I couldn't.
Producer, come on with the ankles though.
I couldn't even tell him. But you ain't telling me nothing, 30. You just had
Look at y'all. Look. I'm gonna say, producer, come on with the ankles though. Anyway.
Is it gross?
Come on with the ankles though. Anyway.
So check this out, man.
What?
I don't know. Have anybody got y'all flowers yet?
About what?
Just what y'all doing?
Nah.
Man, I'm gonna give y'all
I mean, my husband, a couple people be like this.
Don't me out, man. I like what y'all doing with this female. With the female shows, it was much needed, man.
It was too much.
So yes, y'all from a bully. I want y'all's perspective as men from a male is the top male bully podcast in the game. What do y'all think about as far as like when y'all see us or whatever, or do you feel like we don't know what we're talking about or something, or keep it above 50?
Like it. I like to see what I like, even when you was talking about it, you did it. You know what I'm saying? You doing what you saying you was gonna do.
Yeah.
And shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing it on y'all own shit. And if it, whenever it get hard, just keep going, fam. Just keep going. Don't stop.
We appreciate it.
What do you think? James, what did you think when you saw All Female Bully podcast?
Yeah, I thought it was good. They said the female population in the bully community is growing slowly. Like we've been at this for a long time now. We just got women that we can actually recognize now in the industry. You know what I'm saying? And it's the first that I know of a female podcast like that. Like I said, y'all see things in a different lens that a male that we might not see cover or talk about, because y'all see it differently than what we would see it. So it's good to get different views and things like that. And the thing about the male and the female thing, we equal, yes, we all are human beings equal, but we're also equally different.
Right.
A man is more physically stronger than a woman. Right. Okay, for the most part, me and a more.
For the sake of argument, yeah. Steven was whooping niggas' ass.
Check Steven whoop niggas and shit for a living. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, like I said, we are equal, but we are also different. So, like in the dog industry, it can be a challenge for a woman to kind of sometimes break through, because the conversations like men gonna have like we see camaraderie amongst each other, like y'all see camaraderie amongst yourself. That's why I did a female show, and that's why we like, so when you see circles and groups, huddles at the shows, you see guys, and then you'll see a group of women, they'll be huddled by themselves as well, and it's harder to kind of interact with say one female, say let's just say Brittany, go over there to a female huddle of guys. one, they don't know what kind of tips she on. Not to say she come on there on some, like we just don't know. It's like now make the other guys feel a little more uncomfortable about, it's like, well, shit, we chop it up. We doing like what Steve is saying. We doing some man shit over here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's like now we got to kind of watch what we say. We can't make, even though it may not be the case, don't get me wrong, but just from a man perspective, it's like, now I can't really talk, like say what I want to say because I don't want to offend her. Or, yes, ma'am, how you doing today? Like, we ought to talk about some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You know, can't really put the conversation on the floor because we on some man shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, so it's like, but don't get me wrong, though, man. We see if you got a product that's a A1 product, anybody will buy from anybody, no matter what. There's women in the game like Deidre Rawson,
Shout out 386.
Rachel Brown, Jamie Sweet, even Chelsea out there. You know, there's women out there that's good.
Jamie Sweet was at the show the other day. Shout out Jamie.
So if you a female breeder, don't get discouraged by feel like it's male. No, if you got the product and you got the hustle about yourself, you put your product on display in a high quality fashion. You're not doing like no backyard boogie shit. Like, people respect that. You know what I'm saying? Guys know what women in the game making plays, and we watching. Even Lauren that own Busy Bone, everything she put up is phenomenal to me. I like how she display her products and how she carry herself and how she interact. Like she just do her own. All the women just do their own little thing. You know what I mean?
Sharonda says just like okay, I can agree with that. She said, James, she said, you're right. It's just like how when a woman walks in a barbershop and they'll get quiet.
Exactly. Yeah. It's no offense or nothing like that. It's just been that way for so many years. It's like, but I mean, if the guys are open to women doing their thing, we encourage the ladies to do their thing, man. We like to see it. Don't get it wrong. I hate that women feel like that sometimes.
I mean, it is a man's world, though. I know we can all agree that we all in a man's world, so we can agree on that.
It's male dominated.
But this, it's like if a male went over to the beauty shop group to become a stylist. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is. Although then the whole conversation would change if a man came into the room. Then what y'all would be talking about, maybe. You know what I mean? Like the vibe.
I worked in the salon. Niggas gonna get their dress. We still don't talk.
Yeah, I'm like, well, and I think it kind of depends on the group of women per se, because a lot of women are really reserved, and that's completely okay if that is you and that's how you move. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being conservative. There's nothing wrong with being quiet. Be like, if that is okay, but you also then I can understand how it could be challenging for a man to differentiate. I have gum in my mouth. Sorry, y'all. Yep, boom. Like the different levels of women, because
like what you can say.
Yeah, what you can say with like, because a lot of shit, it's not gonna get like a lot of shit is not gonna get me offended.
Right.
The producer is my best friend. His friends are my friends. Like, so they say a lot of shit. And okay,
right.
If they say something wrong, I'd be like, hey, y'all shouldn't
like,
say it like that. Like, boom, and they'll be like, no, that's why.
Yeah, no, I'm like one of the guys. I don't talk about none of that.
Yeah, and then it's like when we go out of town, right? We know people on the East Coast, West Coast, everywhere we go. We're on the phone, calls, everything. When we go out of town, we trying to hook up with the fellas and do the fellas stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not to. So it may sound like we may be isolating ourselves from the women, but it's not like that. It's like we hooking up with our homeboys. They go do hood rat shit with our hood rat friends.
Right,
you know
right.
What I'm saying? So like, I came all the way out here. I want to do hook up with you know what I'm saying, with the homies. And we gonna talk at the show.
Button on that.
You know what I mean? We gonna do our thing as men. You know what I mean? But it's always good to talk to the women at the show. But for men, sometimes it's hard to interact with women without going over that line. And the best way to do it is just to stay away from it.
You know I got it. I can dig it. Well,
now you say you like to spend time with you. I be needing a break from all that. I ain't gonna lie.
I think y'all made
Nah, she do need a break from me. I'm ignorant.
Here's the thing with the dog game,
them dog shows or a break from your real reality life. Like goddamn,
but hold up, but ladies, wait a minute, but hold up, but ladies, don't just be letting that man go to that dog show because it be some bodies and bodies.
I want you to go. I want you to go.
I'm telling you, some bitches ready to go.
See, let me tell y'all, I have
bitches ready to go. And these little outfits they be wearing be getting smaller and smaller.
Hey, look, I'm about this conversation.
I literally have no problem. I want him. Like, if you want to go to the dog show by yourself,
See, my line?
that's
They got whole groups. They got whole groups. I know you don't care.
And I
Some
mean,
female
I
might
know
care.
some care, but like I truly don't care. Like, you do your thing. Y'all can attest. We can be at the strip club and that nigga's over there and I'm over here. Like, do your thing, bro. But I also think that comes just kind of like with the level of
respecting.
Yeah, like I know that nigga's not going out here have me looking crazy because he knows I will turn the fuck up. Like, you know that, and I'm not gonna disrespect you. So you do your thing,
But see,
and we gonna chill.
But see, it's not even that for me. It could be the wrong, like we was talking about earlier, 6 feet. It could be the wrong closeness. Some people take the wrong picture angle. It might not be shit, but people are like that. And they'll post, oh, look, yes, look, yeah, purposes. That's like, you know, and I need to be there.
And see, that's another thing. And see, that's people's messy intentions. But also, I think that's when you have to have that understanding. Because
it's not about the understanding with my partner. It's about the understanding of what people would try to, especially bigger people in the dog game, and what people would try to portray and what happened.
I mean,
you got to keep confusing it.
No. She said with your man. Like, I don't give it. I honestly,
see, this is where the female part of the dog game come about.
It's the female part.
Yeah, but
again. Yeah, there's stuff that you're correct, but that's certain stuff that goes through. I'm sure that can go through your wife's, your girlfriend's head. Yes, these bitches be out here with the outfits. Girl, we know you ready to go. I'm not gonna say shit because guess what? I'm gonna put a fit together.
You hear me? I'm saying, cause I know I be at the shows and I be on my bed shit. And I don't fuck about nobody's feelings. If your nigga looking, check him. Bitch, check over
That's
here.
what I'm saying. Just like him, you gotta realize who comes to the show. We had we had Act Boy, we had Trap Boy,
I said that
Rich.
girl. She
but I'm saying we had Bankroll. But I'm saying this for a reason. Just like them niggas, just like them females be after them niggas, them groupies. They gonna come. Oh, this nigga he's sold 50,000 for the. What y'all talking about earlier? Oh, because the niggas want clout. Y'all don't think these females saying that half the female. That's a strategic ass.
And a lot of these females popping pussy for clout at that.
Oh yeah, because them females be after it's been podcasting when we hit the road.
Okay.
On that note,
yeah, baby. baby.
When we did the show, like, me and Anna was getting out the car, and Anna got his old lady with her. She's standing right there. I'm getting out the truck.
Shout out to Alan. That's my boy.
I'm getting the stroll of the dogs. I two little ladies pull up on her, like are those the parents? They're like, what the fuck is she talking about? I can tell you no shit about dogs. I'm putting my female dog, my male dog out, and she asked, "Oh, those the parents?" And the dog like, what the fuck? Look, I'm so lame. I ain't know what the fuck. I said, Anna, what the fuck is she talking? I said, what was that about, fool? And he was like, bro, they just, I was like,
baby.
I was so lost, bro. I was like, dog, I'm so lost. I said, I look so lame. I thought lamest nigga on the earth when they did that shit. I was like, I ain't know what the fuck. I said, nah, they ain't got no kids out here. I like to tell my dogs. I ain't know, bro. And we left, bro. Like, so I guess people do be on the time, but I don't know. Yeah. I guess I be kind of trying to see the homies at the show.
It just depends what because like I said, some shit. I've been on y'all shit. I was on y'all shit before y'all got like big like that. And hey, I ain't never. You know what I'm saying? It's just depending too. Like some of us bitches really out here putting the work.
I've never been on
some of these bitches that's out here, you know, like trying to fuck that way. It's all the way. Like a bitch that ain't gonna work. Because at the end, you're just gonna become a bully groupie. Which, by the way, let me tell you some ladies, the bully people talk. Whether it's like, bitch, watch what you say and watch what you say it about, because the bully game talks. Like, trust me, it's gonna get to somebody that's gonna get to somebody. And it's the same way when y'all out here fucking these niggas. You think these niggas ain't out here? Oh, I fucked her. Oh, oh look, she pretty. Yeah,
that's when you're called, you know. We got the door shut on us. I was trying to give us some air, you know. Okay. What's it called? Bust down? You bully bust down, bitches.
Bully bust down.
BBB. Bully.
And I'm not saying you can't fuck, because shit, I'm single. If I want to fuck with anybody that got my attention, I can do that. And that don't necessarily mean I'm a hoe. It's just this is the world that I'm in. and I'm single. So if I know you ain't fucking with nobody, if I want to fuck with you, I can do that. But it's a difference between doing that and then you just trying to fuck this person, fuck that person, fuck that person. You doing it with the wrong intentions. Like I know all the big name breeders, but it's on some cool shit, and I get along with it. I can say hi to everybody, but like okay, fucking for stud credits, sucking for stud credits, popping pussy for puppies, doing all that shit.
It sound like good business to you?
I mean,
It sound like good business to you?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Stevie Dre condones.
Goddamn English change, goddamn it.
If you don't,
And I was saying, look, and y'all hear it here first. Stevie Dre condones the pumping for pussies.
like I said, bitch, if you out here and you doing it, you better do it right. Because I'm saying it's bad.
Don't do it and get no boost in the back.
I better say,
Sorry. Okay, this is the time.
the bitches done got the booth in the back.
We know you got the booth in the back, bitch. We're not gonna keep that booth in the back.
Don't get the booth in the bag. Don't get the booth in the bag. Don't get the last pick puppy. Don't bitch. Make sure if the dog don't get the repeat. Make sure you get the money worth. Get the repeat, bitch.
Man, I'm pretty sure that's a very small selective group of young ladies
It's
out there that
not.
might be getting
It's
down
not.
like that.
It's not.
But to all you hustling independent women, man, to all you hustling independent women out there, man, doing y'all thing, bunch up, shouts out to y'all, man. You got a nice people see them doing your thing, and keep pushing, and backyard boogie, girl, do your thing too,
Backyard
baby.
boogie.
Backyard boogie, do your thing too, baby.
Yeah, it's your
Get
girl.
it how you live.
It's your girl, Jazz Johnson. Y'all catch us on the Bully Spitting Podcast. Up and coming real soon. We might go over there Wednesday. If not, we'll definitely get a date for y'all. We thank y'all for being here. Episode 6. Again, you can find me. That's Jazz Johnson.
Everything, Blake. You was late.
That's Jazz Johnson with 1 Z on Facebook. Any other social media platform, including YouTube, you can find me at MZBOSSBULLY. Stevie, tell them where they can find you.
Y'all know y'all can find me on Instagram. It's Pretty Stevie. My Facebook, Best of Both Worlds Exotic. Hit me up on Facebook, Stevie, for you helping. I will for a fee, not for the free.
And she got puppies on the ground now. If you need that.
I got designer baby puppies on the ground right now.
Okay. Brittany, where?
That's the dude I was telling y'all missed on that list. My bad.
Brittany, where can they find you?
Oh, you guys can find me on Facebook. It's Brittany Brigham. On Instagram, it's OSnap is Brittany. On TikTok, it's OSnap is Brittany. On YouTube, it's BBBKTV, The Real Blue Waters of Texas. We got that one on YouTube. We got that on Instagram. I think we might even have a TikTok for that too.
When I was
Cinco, where can they find you? Y'all talk about this. They can talk about it.
You know, sometimes that Brigham line, you gotta have some.
Where can they find you, Cinco?
I'm just listening. Hey, what up, y'all? Y'all know Your Plug's favorite breeder up under all social media, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Your Plug's favorite breeder, because like I always say, I am just that.
James, where can they find you at, sir?
Man, it's simple. Heavy hitter bullets, everything. Bullet Spin Podcast. Make sure y'all tap in. YouTube, subscribe, Instagram.
Okay.
3,000 strong.
Stevie Dre, make the way. Where can they find you at?
Stevie Dre TV on Facebook. Stevie Dre, Stevie_Dre on Instagram. Bullet Spin Podcast. _Bullet Spin Podcast. And follow us on TikTok too, the Bullet Spin Podcast.
All right. This is episode 6. We thank y'all for coming to work with the bitches. Shout out STWF Studios. Shout out to my motherfucking producer, T.O. Octavian Audrey on Facebook. Y'all, shout out to my motherfucking husband. That's Don Johnson on Facebook.
Hey, producer, did you play my shit today? Oh, okay.
But yeah, just to close out, we need a female list, y'all.
We do need a female list.
We need a DM dub female list. We need a
DM
Yeah, baby.
female list. Y'all shout out. Y'all know. Shout out to my kennel partner Chris Norwood out there with that boy Daddy.
You always turn
Do the ones that doing what it take get to be on the list?
Huh?
The ones that they're doing what it take.
Popping pussy.
Yeah.
Then you gotta pop pussy for puppies.
Wait a minute.
Y'all make the list too.
Yes, they do. I told you I have no problem with it. Long as they don't come sniffing their ass around my camp.
You earned it,
I don't know what kind of
you earned it.
If you fucking for these stud credits, bitch, get the repeat. I told you. Get it how you live. Like I take like we talked about this not too long ago, and I'm gonna close. But I take like female rappers for instance. You take Lotto, you take Nicki Minaj, you take Cardi. Even if you just take Nicki Minaj and Cardi, they both at the top in two different realms, and they got there in two different realms. Cardi used to be a stripper. That bitch still a top paid female rapper. We ain't talking about lyrical. We talking about her being at one of the first, top female rappers. You know what I'm saying? But they got there in a different way.
I fuck with Cardi.
Get there, bitch. Y'all ever heard of the 9 method? You don't know what the 9 method is? Okay, 7 plus 2 equal 9. 1 plus 8 equal 9. 4 plus 5 equal 9. Nigga, I don't care how you get to 9, just get to 9. God damn it. And that's Jazz Johnson. We signing off. Thank you for coming to Bark with the Bitches, and we out this bitch.
We're gonna leave y'all alone. Doing what it take to get to the top, baby. Do your thing.
And make sure y'all popping pussy for the right puppies if you're gonna be doing that though. And lastly, y'all little G need to be on that list too. I'm gonna say
bitch, get the repeat. Get the repeat.
Sorry.
No more.
First pick only, bitch. Be smart.
First pick.
Matter of fact, get first and third, depending on how your shit was.